Welcome to Halas Beer Hall. We're your spot for the grit and passion of Chicago sports. From the gridiron battles of the Bears to the diamond drama of the Cubs and Sox. Grab a cold one, settle in, and let's slapshot our way from the United Center to the Lakeshore Drive. This is Halas Beer Hall, where the game never ends and the passion never fades.
It's a pleasure to see you, especially on a noteworthy event like this one.
Big time players make big time plays.
I mean, I never heard anybody say I'm going to Cleveland on vacation.
I'm not a very good catcher. I'm much better at getting high than getting low.
Cool. So boys, it's been about 3 weeks.
It's been long.
Long time.
Yeah,
A lot to cover.
lot has happened. Also, to the listeners, we are sorry for the time periods between each cast, but life. So get the fuck over it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nice Clinton sticker on your pole behind you.
Thank you.
Clinton
Came with the house.
Galore.
And
Is
AAA
that
watch.
from you or is that from your
It was the original owners.
the original owner? Oh, okay. I didn't know we were doing a political class or cast today. My bad.
I forgot this was even up here, to be honest.
God damn.
Luckily, we don't show the video, so I think we're good.
There's a
Yeah,
lot that
things-
happened since we last recorded.
There's a lot. I think Hank was taking notes. I think NFL schedule
Oh.
is something that we'd like to
Let me pull
cover.
those up.
We can go through, give our predictions for the year. I think that'd be kind of dope.
Yes.
Talk about the Cardinals game, maybe that we'll go to. And then also, a 1920 football drive came out from the Bears, and I've watched it now 3 times. I've made Kelly watch it, so I'd like to discuss all of my thoughts about that too. Those are my 3 big Bears things I gotta cover.
Wonderful.
Why do I have Harrison Butker on here?
Oh, because Harrison Butker made a speech at a
Oh,
Catholic
right.
college.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But
I think
you
that
know,
happened when we were there.
here's what I gotta say about that. He has horrible views, I guess, but also he's a Catholic guy speaking at a Catholic college. He's definitely gonna say some crazy Catholic Christian shit. So I don't know why everyone's surprised, to be honest. So
that's a fair take. It's a fair take.
that's all I gotta say about that. So
I can't believe how kind of like, I mean, that makes sense. I guess I've never heard him talk about. I didn't realize how kind of like crazy religious zealot he was until this moment.
oh yeah.
Oh, does he just not say this when he's not asked to? Does it not get picked up by like news outlets? Or like, why did this one go crazy?
I think he just kicks footballs for a living, so no one really asks him his take on like life or
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, kick the ball, make me money. So
At the end of the day, I mean, from what I've heard, is that he's a really awesome teammate and great guy. So regardless of his views, like, he's not a terrible person.
Yeah. as
well, he
long
didn't
as you're a
sound too
man-
awesome, but
Yeah, as long as you're a man, I think you're good. But
but hey, who am
I'm
I
not
to judge,
saying
you know?
I support his views or anything like that. I'm
Jesus
just
Christ,
saying.
Hank.
So Hank is a he's
Hank's a misogynist.
Harris. He's
No,
a
I'm
Butker
not.
guy.
No, I'm not. I'm a Bears fan. Fuck Kansas City.
Yes. Also, guys, I've been drinking for a few hours, so
Yeah, I need to
Just
catch
so
up
you know.
on my 3-4
just
bubble gum.
catch up a little bit. But yeah, all right.
I also, so just getting off that subject real fast, on the notes, Aaron, you missed the note where we were going to talk about President's Day possibly being a Super Bowl, or that weekend.
Yep. I think someone asked Roger Goodell his thoughts about the NFL schedule, what his ideal schedule would be. So that would be
It
cool.
would be sick to have a Monday off after the Super Bowl, so that'd be cool.
It would be.
Exactly. He's saying increase the regular season to 18 games, decrease preseason down to 2 games, and then Super Bowl would end on President's Day weekend. So everyone would get Monday. Well, not everyone, but like President's Day would be that Monday.
Right.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. If they do that, there are going to be so many injuries.
You think so?
That's 2 more games than what everyone's been used to playing for the past, 40, 50 years? So,
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see because they increased it to 17. So like, I wonder if there's like stats around injury like increasing because of that extra game. I'm hoping they would do something to like increase safety. But you're right. I mean, it's just all a money grab.
I mean, hold on. Wouldn't it, if they increased it to 18, wouldn't each team get 2 buys? Or is that not a thing?
I don't know. I don't know what the buy situation would be.
Yeah. No, it would just be 1 buy still probably. But it would. I mean, it's going to be weird. Every extra game means wherever your bye week lines up. If it's closer to the playoffs, that could fuck you. If it's way too early, that could fuck you. You know, hey, roll it out. Let's see what happens. You know, that's what's got to happen. So.
I mean, yeah, you can test the waters like they always test new rules, like whatever the
I'm
new
sure
tackling rules going on.
I'm sure Goodell's main focus here, well, there's 2 things. To make money, always number 1.
Yep.
The second thing, he doesn't want to get booed at draft night anymore. So whatever it's gonna,
He's like, how can I stop?
Yeah. So.
I will say, as much as like, oh, go ahead, Connor.
No, you got it.
Oh no, I was just saying that as much as like Goodell is like booed and whatever, like it's insane what the NFL has become. Like all these teams are worth billions of dollars. It's all anyone talks about. Like we're in the middle of the off season. There's so many sports going on, playoffs and NBA and NHL, baseball's like kicking off, like, and we're still just like talking about football. It's crazy how they dominate like the sports headlines.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you guys know me, love the Bears, but I'm a baseball guy. I think that's my main. It's my main forte, my main squeeze. You know what I'm saying? So
Very fair, very fair. What are the Cubs at right now, win-wise?
they're not doing good. They're above 500, but they are not doing good. So I think they just won right now, though. Let me check
Did
real
they
quick.
hit their peak, dude?
No, they are injured. They are very injured.
I look forward to Connor's bullpen management tweets every day. That's my favorite thing in the entire world.
It's a nightmare. So, we lost today to the St. Louis Cardinals, 7-6. We were winning in the 8th inning, so that's great. Let me tell you why we lost. I know I didn't even see the last inning or 2 innings. Let me tell you why we lost. Our bullpen is god awful, and we were winning, and we just lost a game. So that happens every game. You would think that they would fix it. So, but apparently not. Apparently, everyone's been clamoring for it, and, we scored 6 runs. If we had a bullpen, you win the game. But
So you're just saying that the Cubs just can't finish, right?
they just can't finish. Fetty did good today, though. I have Fetty on my fantasy team, White Sox, so, Aaron, you got that going for you.
White Sox, actually, it's weird. Like, starting pitching hasn't been great, but, like, there's some goodness. I actually was listening to a podcast, and they were like reviewing like baseball bets, and they were saying that if you were only betting first 5 innings, and they like did it for every single team, but the team that would make you the third most money if you just bet their money line every game for the first 5 innings bet was the Chicago White Sox, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Well, too bad games are 9 innings long, and the White Sox have been looking good, though, kind of. Tommy Pham has been great for you guys.
Yeah.
Fetty's been a good pitcher.
Crochet's good.
Yeah. Clevenger's been Clevenger, so you got that going for you.
Eloy's hurt again.
Yeah, that sucks. The White Sox are a dumpster fire. The Cubs have been not living up to their... baseball is blasting our ass right now. But hey, it's early. It's early.
Have they done anything with the bullpen? I saw, didn't they got that guy from the Mariners. Have they like tried to pull up any prospects? Like, or what is there a plan there?
Ask Craig Counsell and Jed Hoyer, because I have no idea. And every move they make makes me doubt them more. So I'm just like, Craig Counsell, you're putting in Hector Neris, which he's been okay, I guess, but I don't know what happened this game. But every game, it's a roller coaster, and there's 3 guys on base, and he sneaks out of it. That's going to blow up eventually. I think at one point he had a higher walk rate than strikeout rate.
Yikes.
So as a closer, It's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good.
So, yeah.
Is his actual
I mean,
position to be a closer, or should they
he was
just
supposed
throw
to
him
be
as
our
a starter?
setup man. He was supposed to be our setup man for Azalea, but Azalea has blown more games than he's saved this year, and he was supposed to be our closer. So that's also not good.
So you guys are just trying to experiment. You're just trying something.
Keegan Thompson, I like Keegan Thompson, but he keeps getting blown up. Alamonte has had some good games, but he's also blown a bunch. Mark Later Jr. is our only good bullpen guy. Maybe Ben Brown and Hayden Wesneski, but it looks like Ben Brown's been starting now. So I like Ben Brown. I like Hayden Wesneski, but it is what it is. Oh, one pet peeve real quick. The game yesterday on May 24th, 2024.
Friday.
Postponed with the Cardinals. Postponed. Shota Imanaga was supposed to pitch, and I have him on my fantasy team. Yes, I'm going to be biased because I have a fantasy team. I need points. I'm playing a guy who's in second place. So, game gets postponed. Shota Imanaga. Oh, here's Skylar.
Skylar.
Shota Imanaga. His start gets postponed till next week. Why? I have no idea. Why wouldn't they just put him in today? I have no idea.
Wait, they legit just took him off the roster?
So he didn't pitch this week.
Why?
So I have no idea. And he's our best pitcher. Anyway, let's talk about the Bears. Let's get off the Cubs.
Can I ask you one question first?
Yeah.
What do you think about the new St. Louis City Connect jerseys? Speaking of the Cardinals,
their hats are retarded. That's what I'll say, and they look like idiots. So that's what I'll say.
All right, thank you.
Their hats literally just say STL on them, and they look like you bought them at like off a guy on the corner selling bootleg hats. Like that's what they look like.
$5 hats here. $5 hats. Come get your hats.
St. Louis, get your shit together because that looks bad.
I was like, does anyone call them the Lou? Like, I've never even heard that. Where does that come from?
Yeah,
Is that
skip
really?
to my Lou.
Oh,
skip to my Lou, you fool. Yeah, it's terrible. But obviously the Cubs suck because they just lost to him. So, I mean, you just lost to guys who had STL printed on a hat and the Lou on their shirt. It sounds like the bathroom. Isn't that what the English people call the bathroom?
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Yes. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
The toilet. Your team is the toilet. So, spiraling. You have Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado, and you guys can't do anything. Goldschmidt's in a rut. Maybe he's just getting old. I don't know. But hey, Wilson Contreras is injured. I think he has a broken arm. I mean, they're a scam, and then the Cubs can't even beat them. So what does that make the Cubs?
Also, they're the Cubs' rivals too, right? So
I hate them. I hate them with passion.
Just getting it's like if Green Bay had a shit ton of injuries and then still came into Soldier Field and just whooped on the Bears.
That's been our lives anyway.
Isn't
that what's happened
wins?
Every year?
Yeah,
for the past
5 years,
20 years.
Well, 5 years, really. Well, sorry,
we've lost 10 in a row.
10 in a row.
10 in a row.
I think the last time the Bears beat the Packers and Lambeau was Jay Cutler on Thanksgiving.
Smoking Jay, baby. Smoking Jay. Yeah, that was Favre night, right?
2014, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was 2016. 2015. It was 2015 or 2016.
Yeah,
we were at the Clarendon apartment, and then we beat them at Soldier in 2018. That was our last any victory against them.
Yeah.
Not no more.
Insane. No, we may never lose again.
I'll tell you this. Let's go over. Hey, you know what? Perfect segue, Aaron. That was great. Let's go over their schedule. Well, hey, that's not going to work, babe. You got to turn that off. So,
I did.
Also pause really quick. Sorry. Before that, one shout out to Sam, great guest, listening to the pod from last week. You guys were awesome.
Sam's a man.
Yeah, and then 2, congrats to you, Connor and Skylar, on your wedding.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then 3, I'd also like to apologize to Jordan Lynch for you guys not knowing who he was in trivia last time. So those are my 3 things.
You get
I
to
wanted to get out.
apologize
Oh, yeah,
this
I
time.
forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. My bad. Sorry, Jordan Lynch. I didn't know you coached Mount Carmel now. My bad.
Aaron actually gave us a
But
lot of shit after that episode.
I was upset.
Well, at least it was only Aaron because I guess we only have 6 listeners, so
We're working on it.
we're working on it. But thank you guys. It was a pleasure to have you come out to Washington and celebrate with us. And literally, we've never felt more happy and loved, and also stressed and anxious. So it was fantastic.
are.
The food was good. Band was good. Friends were good. Booze was good. It all
It was
worked out.
amazing. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. Yeah, I was happy to see you guys. Very bummed I didn't get a picture with you guys.
Yes, I don't know how we didn't do that.
Yeah.
How we missed that opportunity to take a picture together. I'm just like,
They can hear you, the mics. Oh, I don't have a mic.
Message.
Oh yeah, we heard your message. So yeah, it's hilarious.
hey
Yeah.
Sky, how do you like your poncho, or I don't even know what to call it.
I loved it.
Shawl.
Shawl.
That night I put it on and I had the blanket over me.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah. She wears that all the time,
thank
so
you
hell
so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, dude, that is the sickest. The Dolan pattern on there.
Well,
Sick.
too.
Oh yeah, and Aaron, thank you. We got the tent, by the way. It's already here.
Woo!
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Dude, thank you so much.
Two
Yeah,
things you can
thank
just
you
bring
guys.
camping with you now.
Hell yeah. And you know what? That means that me and Skylar are married. Hank and Sloan are married. Guess what, Aaron? You're engaged. You're up next, Buster. So
Yeah, soon. Well,
be
soon-ish.
prepared to be stressed out because it's very stressful.
Yeah, we were looking at elopement packages today, so the planning's already underway.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to
2025.
have a blast. Yeah. I'm assuming I'm invited. If not, no big
Oh
deal.
no, you guys are for sure invited. Yeah, I think the actual wedding will be or the like reception bit will be in May, and then I think me and Kelly are just getting married in Vegas. I think sometime in October. So.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, perfect time to go. It'll be beautiful weather. You can go get married by Elvis, and you know.
Plan.
Wrap it up and let's roll.
All right, boys. Well, let's go into it. Should I read off the schedule and then we all decide what's going to happen?
Yeah, let's do it. I also
Yeah.
have a spreadsheet open so I can record each of our predictions, and then we can see who's the most accurate come
Yes,
end of
I
season.
love that. Yeah, that's you know what? That's using your noggin, dude, because I wouldn't have even thought of that.
Beautiful,
So
beautiful man.
just goes to show who's better at podcasting. So, week 1 against the Titans. Hank, who you got?
I don't think it's so I mean if we're going based off of like must wins versus like not like it doesn't matter too much. I don't think week 1 is too much of a must win, but I think it is a good test for Caleb to like kind of get into the groove of stuff.
So, do you have the Bears or the Titans?
I'm gonna go. I think Caleb's gonna come out firing hot, so I'm gonna go with Bears.
Aaron, what do you think?
I'm also gonna go win. Titans at home. I think you can't really ask for like a better opening game. I think non-divisional opponent. Titans are trying to figure out their identity. They I guess they're starting Will Levis, but they also don't they have Kenny Pickett now? No, he's at the Eagles. Will Levis, kind of like second-year
They have
quarterback.
No, Mac Jones went to the Jaguars. Never mind.
Yeah, and then they lost Derrick Henry, so like that's gone. It's at Soldier Field. Like fans are gonna be crazy. I saw tickets for like $400 for a minimum ticket right now, which is
Jesus.
fucking
Oh my
nuts.
yeah.
The fucking
Racking.
energy is gonna be incredible. So I think Caleb steps up to the plate. I think we get a win week 1.
All right, and I'm gonna say with the Titans, with Will Levis, and I don't know any other player on their entire organization, so I'm gonna say
Who's their
the
GM?
Bears. I'm gonna say the Bears are gonna win that one. All right, week 2 we got the Bears Texans. Hank, who
Big
you got?
That's gonna be a hard fought one. I think Texans.
Is that in London?
Yeah. Is it?
It's in Texas.
Oh, NRG.
Okay,
We play the
okay.
Jags in London, I think.
I think Texans take that one. To be honest.
You think the Texans take that one?
Yeah, I think Texans take it.
Okay. Aaron, who you got?
Yeah, I think I'm going Texans too. We see them in the preseason, so that'll be kind of interesting. Not that we'll really gain anything from it, but like, I just think they're a little bit farther along in their journey. They're at home, we're away. Hopefully it's a really good game. I think that's going to be like a must watch television. Two like young budding superstar quarterbacks. I really like the Texans coach, so I think I go Texans too. I'm just copying all of Hank's picks.
I'm going to say that the Bears are making a statement, and we're about to fuck CJ Stroud up.
I was
we're
gonna
coming
say,
in hot.
Hey, let's fucking go.
And it's fucking bear down. So
Let's
I'm
fucking
going.
go.
I'm going Chicago Bears, dude. I think the Bears got the Texans, and it's in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're coming into Texas, and we're about to fucking blast them, dude. We're just it's going down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
I don't
with
know
our
if they
new
listen.
offense, we're a powerhouse now, dude. Caleb Williams, you better get big and get tough, dude, because it's game time.
Our
So
defense
I'm
looks
going
sexy
Bears.
too.
Yeah.
Defense looks great. Defense is looking great. Looked great last year. So
Yeah,
you know.
and I don't know. I don't think they listen to this podcast, but Mark and Elizabeth live in Houston, and Mark's a massive Bears fan. Big, beautiful man. If he's in the stands making some loud noise, I
love
think that could be
Mark.
kind of intimidating for the Texans fans, Texans players. So if Mark's in attendance, I would switch mine to a W. We gotta try and set that up.
Hank, send this to Mark because he needs to hear it.
I'll let him know. I talked to Mark. He was like, "Y'all should come down for the Texans game." So I know.
I can only swing one.
I know,
Arizona's
two
where I
games.
gotta go.
Yeah, it's a little. What day is that? That's
not.
It's November 3rd. November 3rd.
No, the Texans.
It's September 15th.
September. It's gonna be a billion degrees. I'm gonna have to stay up north.
I mean, honestly, I might somehow drag Sloan out there, and we'll just celebrate. Like, we'll have our anniversary on the 9th with Mark and Elizabeth because theirs is on the 9th too. And then just go to a Bears game.
I love that.
There you go.
I love that.
I'll have to talk to Sloan. Sloan, I know you're listening. Just so you know, this is probably going to come up.
Sloan, you're headed to Texas. Congratulations.
Heading down a Texas way. All right. Well, so we got Hank Texans, Aaron Texans, me Bears.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Week 3, Bears Colts. Hank, who you got?
Sunday, September 22nd. The Bears are taking the Colts, baby.
It's an away game.
They're taking the Colts. No, we're taking the Colts. We're taking the butts.
All right. And Aaron, what do you think?
This is tough. I want to not my gut. I think every game's gonna be a win. But
your
I want to say
your
the
meatball
Bears.
brain.
Yeah, but I'm like, I feel like we're going. Yeah, I could convince myself any other way. So, anyways, I'll give my thinking and then I'll make a pick. Going Anthony Richardson, supposed to be good. A lot of hype about him last year. I hope he does well. I have a lot of his cards that I need to sell. So I hope he does well. Matt Eberflus is going back home. It's at Indianapolis, but we just do we bounce back from Texas if we lose there? I'm gonna go loss. I'm gonna go loss. I don't know why. I feel like it's gonna be a loss. I feel like we're gonna start with a little bit of adversity, going to 1-2, and hopefully by me saying this, we actually win because I am pretty much wrong all the time. So Connor, to you.
You're doing reverse psychology on yourself.
I mean, obviously the Bears are going to win, so
we may have no losses on Connor's schedule.
Bears are 3-0 going into week 4. So yes, Bears.
All have different records.
All right, week 4, Rams, Bears. The Rams are at the Soldiers Field. So, Hank, who do you got?
So we're at home. Honestly, I don't think Los Angeles Rams travel well at all.
Their
I'm going
offense
Bears.
is tough.
I'm going Bears.
Stafford's good, but
I'm
Bears
going
for you?
Bears. It's a home game. Like, so it's the second home game. There's no way in hell that like Caleb doesn't go in and just want to win. If we lose,
This is
if we
all
lose,
riding on if Caleb Williams doesn't get injured. By the way.
okay,
So,
okay, yeah.
yes,
Hold
yes.
on. I shouldn't say just Caleb. It's Caleb, and it's also Rome. It's Moore and Allen. Like the whole offense. Oh, and
Matt.
Komet, yeah,
Swift.
DeAndre Swift.
and DeAndre Swift. Like, I don't think our offense goes into a second home game if they lose in the week 1 and lose the second home game of the year. I think.
All right, you're going Bears.
I'm going Bears.
All right, Aaron, what you got?
I'm going Bears. I think this is a Los Angeles Rams without Aaron Donald. I think they need to figure out their defensive identity. I am a little scared of Sean McVay. He's just kind of a freak. But I think this is where Matt Eberflus outcoaches Sean McVay and cements himself as a top 5 coach in the NFL. He's got the glow up. Now his mental glow up's happening. We're gonna fucking dominate the Rams. It's probably gonna be, if I had to guess, 35-7.
Jesus
35-7.
Christ!
Oh, damn!
I think
All right,
this is where I think we make the statement. That's my prediction.
All right, week 4, I'm going Bears as well, and I'm gonna do, if we're guessing scores, I'm gonna do 28-17 Bears. I
17?
I
Okay.
don't believe in the Rams offense at all. I like Matthew Stafford, but I don't really.
I think he's.
I don't
I think he's slowly on his way out.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
getting
mean,
old.
Puka Nakua's sick. I also have cards.
Puka Nakua's sick.
So I hope he does good.
Cooper Kupp is sick as fuck. But I think the Bears just have a better defense and just as good, if not better, offense. So, yeah. So, all right. Right now on my schedule, Bears are 4-0, baby.
Yeah, Connor has them at 4-0. Hank has them at 3-1. I'm at 2-2. Either way, like even in all of our scenarios, pretty good start to the season. Which is
Well, and guess who we got in week 5, boys? We got the Panthers. So,
do we even need to
Hank.
talk about this one?
No,
Hank.
this is a free game, dude. Free win.
Who you got?
W on the Bears. Carolina Panthers got fleeced. And
King Poles.
Yeah.
you know what? I wouldn't even say fleeced. They got murdered and skinned and poached, dude.
Poached.
They got poached.
They definitely got poached. It was like taking Halloween candy from a 5-year-old. So that's what it was.
Bear down W.
So we're all saying W's on this one.
Gotta be, right? It's gotta be.
Yeah, I think
I
it's-
mean,
I think
they're Bryce Young might be good, but they have nothing around him. Like their best wide receiver is Adam Thielen. He's 100 years old. Like there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
So rack that up. Bears are 5-0 on Connor's board. No big deal. Jaguars week 6.
London.
London. Hank,
Dude,
who you got?
It's a London game. I don't know how well like either team will travel overseas, but that game's got to be fun as hell. I really would love to see the Bears beat the pants off Jaguars in London. So I'm going
Bears home game technically.
I'm going Bears. Yeah, I think the Bears following overseas is actually pretty high.
Oh yeah, they have like a UK Bears like fan club or whatever.
Yeah.
Aaron, who you got?
I got Bears too. I think there's a big Bears contingent there. The guy who announced the Torrey Taylor 4th-round pick was the Bears International Fan of the Year. He was from the UK, so you know he's going to be in attendance. He was electric. I think Trevor Lawrence is pretty good. I like Doug Peterson. He's still their coach, right? I think the Jags are good, but I just think that, like, I don't know. I think the crowd will be in Bears' favor. And the Jags, I don't know. I'll never think that they're good. I don't know why until they start doing more things. But until then, I think this is a Bears win for a home game in London. Also, I would love to go to an international game someday, like in 10 years or something. That would be so sick, dude.
That'd be fucking awesome. So I'm gonna go Jaguars actually.
Ooh,
Because
first
I think
loss.
I think the Jaguars have played in London more than any other team, and they actually have like kind of like a little.
They are like
chutzpah.
London's team. Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and I think that's the one where I think that's where the Bears lose their first game of
Really?
the season.
Okay.
Yes. So week 6, I'm going Jags. But obviously, if the Bears win, let's fucking go. But all right, week 8, Commanders. Hank, who you got?
I'm probably gonna go. I mean, after a bye week, might be a little bit rough. Probably go Washington win. Could be a close game. But I'm gonna go Washington.
What do you think, Aaron?
Okay.
Jaden Daniels versus Caleb Williams.
Yeah, rookie on rookie, number 1 pick versus number 2 pick. Caleb going home. He's from the DC area, DC kid. So he's gonna want to play really well in front of like friends, family, old teammates, things like that. I don't know much about Jaden Williams. Who knows if he's even like still playing then? Like he's
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels. Sorry, bit of an injury risk. The thing that scares me is like we are notoriously awful after a bye week. We always fucking lose after a bye. We can't get out of our own way. But again, since Matt Eberflus has cemented himself as a top 5 NFL coach in the league, I think we win. I think we win after the bye. We turn that juju around. This is a new Bears, new era. Bears win.
I'm taking the Bears as well. I think the Commanders have nothing, and they are a nothing franchise, and they are never going to be anything. And I think the Bears are clear favorites in this game. And I have to go. I have to ride with my boys. So Bears, bear down.
Okay. Also, quick pause on the schedule. So Connor, you're 6-1. Me and Hank are both 5-2. So feeling pretty good.
Do you think we're Bears fans or what's up?
I think we are unbiased.
I'm unbiased. I just think they're about to go possibly undefeated, but I had to take one loss, so I was
He
like,
took one loss in London against the Jaguars.
They're undefeated in the U.S. They're undefeated in America.
Oh, damn.
I could see some fluke shit happening in London, like just some English luck for me, where they're obviously dominating me and my people again. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but
you gotta wear your Nolan Clan blanket during that game. Really shove it to him.
I will.
Yes.
All right. Obviously, we're gonna be at this game, so Bears Cardinals.
Yeah, I think all 3 of us know the outcome. Just Bears win. Fuck that bullshit.
It's Bears.
It's Bears.
Bears win.
Bears.
I'm gonna be yelling so fucking loud. There's no way we lose. There's no way we lose. I'm gonna be obnoxious.
Yeah, it's gonna go down. So we will be also podcast listeners. We will be interviewing people. We'll do something similar to what we did the last time, where we were just kind of, Johnny on the street interviewing motherfuckers at the game and before the game and after the game. So
yeah, also all of our listeners, don't be shy to come up to us, say hello. We love our fans and would love to chat with you all.
Yeah, because you guys all know who we are, so when you see us, just come up to us. And, we'll answer questions. We'll sign shirts. We'll sign babies. No big deal. So, yeah.
Do you guys think that that's going to be? I was actually talking to somebody about this yesterday and arguing about it a little bit. What do you think the split fandom wise is in the Arizona Stadium? How many, what percent Bears fans? What percent Cardinals fans?
Bears fans. It's going to be like when we went to the Seattle game. It'll be at least 50-50, if not 60-40 Bears fans.
So
that's what I said. I was like, this is a Bears home game.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Arizona has so many Chicago transplants in Arizona.
Exactly.
I literally, from my last apartment complex, already know 2 couples who already moved to Arizona and retired.
My uncle lives there.
It's hello.
It's a Bears home game. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see him at the game.
That's a W for the Bears on week 9. So I'm 7-1.
6-2.
Patriots Bears.
For the playoffs.
Patriots have nothing. They have fallen off the wagon. They need to work on their rebuilding skills, which will take hopefully another 10 plus years because of the Tom Brady era, and they don't need anything else anymore. So Bears.
Aaron?
Yeah, I'm Bears too. I don't see a world in which the Patriots win unless there's like some weird fluke. New head coach, new quarterback. Drake May is kind of goofy to me. Like I think he seems nice, doesn't seem very cool. I think Caleb walks all over him. I think Bears dominate the Patriots.
I think the Bears as well. They have nothing. So as Hank said, they are literally nothing. So good luck, Drake May. Have fun against this defense, you fucking motherfucker.
Gonna have this guy seeing ghosts.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and now for the big hitters, boys.
The big three.
We're doing all divisional games 3 in a row. First one against the Packers, Week 11.
Again,
So,
I'm going to state
well,
it.
first, let's do a tally. Am I 8-1 right now?
Yeah, you're 8-1. Me and Hank are both 6-2. I think it's kind of crazy that we have no divisional games until week 11.
I think you're 7-2 because I'm 8-1.
What? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because you said the Patriots.
My math sucks. Yes. You are 8-1. Me and Hank are both 7-2. That's again how math works. So flying high. No divisional games till week 11. I think that's kind of a cheat code for us. Caleb gets to get his feet wet with like not meaningless, but like less pressure games, and then gets to fucking unleash against NFC.
We have the easiest schedule I think I've ever seen for the Bears.
Yeah, third easiest in the NFL, which is like you can't ask for a better situation.
All coming together.
All this is destiny. I don't know if it's written in the stars, but it's written somewhere up there.
I really gambled on the Bears 1 year too early.
Hank, who you got? Bears or Packers?
I will state it again. The Bears need to beat the Packers 2 times in a row this year. So it's a W on the Bears. Fuck the Packers. They can go die in a fire pit, and I would be okay with it.
Aaron, who you got?
I think we lose this game. I'm upset about it.
Who are you? Hold on. Who are you?
It's
at Soldiers Field. It's at Soldiers Field.
We're gonna lose at home?
This is why I'm saying this. I have been to a lot of Bears Packers games at Soldier Field, and I have never seen a win. And every time, going back to hating my brother, there's so many fucking Chicago Packers fans, and they march to the stadium and they talk all their stupid shit, and then we end up losing, and then the walk back to the fucking red line, which takes fucking 1,000 minutes, is horrible because those fuckers are just fucking being the worst. I just fucking hate them, and we're gonna lose because God hates us, and this is how it works. Like they're gonna come into our stadium.
I see your logic.
I see
your logic.
It's just like, as much as I think this is gonna be a good year for us, until we turn it around, that's happened to me so many times, and it's all I can think about. So I think we lose just because this is just how it fucking goes. But again, I hope reverse psychology works. I hope this is wrong, but it's happened too many times.
For sure. I totally see that logic. And honestly, I would probably ride with that Packers bet just due to history, but I bet $50 on every Bears-Packers matchup with someone. So I have to ride with the Bears. So
you gotta send the good juju. I respect that.
Bears, Week 11, win. So I am 9-1.
I fucking hate those losers.
I feel your pain, Aaron. I feel your pain.
So now on to the Vikings. Week 12, Sam Darnold. And who did they draft? Who's the guy?
JJ McCarthy. Chicago kid.
He's been looking terrible on the field. So
who do you think is starting for the Vikings that week? Like, is it Darnold? Is it JJ McCarthy? Prediction?
At that point, it's probably JJ McCarthy. It's week 12. So unless Darnold all of a sudden becomes the man, but I'm going to say, huh?
I was just wondering what high school he went to. He went to Nazareth Academy in Chicago.
Yeah, he sounds like a loser.
So, I don't know about this one. Is kind of like a weird dark horse feel to me. Like, I feel like the Vikings could either come in and beat the Bears, or the Bears could ride a high off of a win versus Green Bay and keep the momentum rolling and beat the Vikings.
Yeah, it's at Soldiers Field, so
Yeah, so so
3 home games in a row.
yeah, for me this one's tough because I know the Green Bay Packer game is going to be tough and I want a win out of it and I believe the Bears could do it. But the Vikings are always kind of a mystery, like just a mystery box. I'm going to go probably with a loss. Yeah, I'm going with a loss. Bears beat Green Bay the week before. They lose to the Vikings. I think it's kind of like just another hit on the wake-up call. Like, hey, you're not invincible. Like, realize you have to keep going and, like, keep winning.
all right. Yeah, you got to take your losses sometimes. Aaron, what do you think?
Yeah, I like that storyline that, like, hey, beat the Packers on a massive high and then get brought back down to earth with the Vikings. Since they lost to the Packers, I'm gonna go with a win here. I think just because, like, opposite storyline, but I could see both happening. But I just think the Vikings are, like, still trying to figure their shit out a little bit. It's at Soldier Field. I don't think JJ McCarthy will be ready. He might be an okay quarterback. I don't know. Chicago kid rooting for him. Kind of, sort of. I think Sam Darnold's fine, but, like, I don't really think anything else going for him. I think it's a Bears win.
So Bears win that one?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going Bears win. The Vikings suck, and they have Justin Jefferson, and then they got Aaron Jones, who is a Bears killer.
He's a fucking Bears killer. That's such a good point. Hank,
He's a running back. I'm just saying, and he's Green Bay all the way.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Do you remember last year when Justin Fields played the Vikings? And remember what that score was? What was it? 12-10. And they didn't even score a touchdown. None of the teams scored a touchdown or something like that.
Picks.
Yeah, or maybe the Vikings scored a touchdown. Yeah, or it was 12-6, right? I don't know. I can't remember.
It was something
like
low as hell.
Yeah, it was like all defense. But guess what? Now the Bears have an elite offense. And yeah, the Vikings got Aaron Jones, but guess what? They don't have Kirk Cousins. They don't have shit. Oh, I guess it was Dobbs who was playing against the Bears, but. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see the Vikings being that much better, and I see the Bears being a whole lot better. So I have to go with the Bears.
I guess that is a fair take. It is late in the season. You'd think they'd hopefully have their shit figured out.
Yeah, so at this point, I am 1 loss and 10 wins.
Yep.
Yeah. So the Bears. All right, week 13, Bears-Lions. Hank, who you got?
I think this game.
It's a Thursday game.
Dude, this game is going to be, and it's in Detroit. I think this game.
It's a Thursday game at 9:30 in the morning?
No, 11:30. Well, yeah, 11:30 a.m. CST, so yeah, 9:30 for you guys.
It's the Thanksgiving game.
Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving
game. Okay, gotcha.
I think this game's going to be fun. I think this game's going to be fun as hell, and I think the Bears win. But I think it's going to be a close game, and it's probably going to come down to special teams, and our punter is going to pin the Lions in the back of their fucking zone, and then we're just going to either get a safety or a pick six for a W.
I would love that.
Dude, quote me on that. Put that on the list, Aaron.
Aaron, who you got?
Yeah, I think Bears win too. Last time we played Detroit Thanksgiving, we won. I was in Michigan for that game. I wasn't in Detroit, but I was in Michigan, so I think some of my positive energy rubbed off. I think we win here. Not Vikings. Lions are good. There's like a lot of celebration around that game. Like Eminem will probably be there. There'll probably be like Jack Harlow, I think, was the opener last year, or the halftime show last year. So a lot of eyes on it. Big primetime game, but I think Bears win. Just because. I don't have a fucking reason. Bears win.
I am actually gonna go Lions winning that one. because I think they're just really good. And we have that rookie quarterback. We have, Thanksgiving's a lot of pressure. I don't know. I just see the Bears crumbling for their second loss of the season in Week 13.
Okay.
And then Week 14 against the 49ers. Hank, who you got?
That's tough. That's toughy. I would say this game specifically, like regardless of division games, this is like an out of division must win against 49ers, just because they've been so peak for the last couple years. It would just be like a good statement of like, late into the season, we're looking for playoffs, we're looking to go for it. I would love to see a Bears win here. I think they would ride the high off of Thanksgiving. On my line, I think they'd ride the high off of Thanksgiving game against Detroit and that crazy like end of game win, and just fuel it into San Francisco. So Bears.
Aaron, what do you think?
I think I'm going Bears loss here. I mean, I would love to see a win. That'd be sick, especially because Matt Eberflus being a top 5 coach in the NFL. If he outcoached Kyle Shanahan, that'd be amazing, since I think Kyle Shanahan is the best coach. But I think 49ers are good. It's at the 49ers. I do think that's going to be another similar game to Arizona, where there's going to be a lot of Bears fans. But living in Seattle, whenever the 49ers fans come here, they're fucking in troves. There's so many of them. They wear chains and shit. They're scary as fuck. So I'm not really fucking with them. Yeah, they're crazy. People are scared of like Raiders fans, but I'm like, the 49ers fans are fucking, I don't know. I'm not fucking with those guys. So I think I'm going 49ers win just because I'm scared of them. And yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I think the 49ers win. So that's 2 losses in a row for the Bears.
Wow.
On my docket. Yeah.
Sliding. All right,
End of the year.
Yeah. Connor and Hank are at 10-3. I'm at 9-4.
So kind of close. Just different layouts of where we're getting to.
So Bears Vikings. Jesus
Week
Christ,
15.
some dudes.
Monday Night Football.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with a win. I think they, from Week 12 loss, call on me. I think they come out after San Francisco and keep rolling into the Vikings, roll over them, and like go into Week 16 with a W against Vikings.
Yeah, what do you think, Aaron? Sorry, I'm yawning. Yeah, I've been drinking all day.
I think we beat the Vikings. I think Monday Night Football, Caleb's a superstar. He's used to the limelight. He will step up into the moment. JJ McCarthy, national champion, doesn't matter. He sucks. He's gonna shrink in the limelight. I think it's a Bears win all the way. I think we go into their house, the house that Kevin Warren built. We beat them there, and then Kevin Warren builds our house. I think that's how it works. Bears win.
I also think the Bears win that one as well.
Love it.
So, Monday Night Football.
Wow, actually, yeah. Aren't we notorious for losing Monday Night Football too?
No, we're known for winning Thursday Night Football.
So.
Yeah. It sucks that Kirk Cousins isn't there. If Kirk Cousins was there, I for sure would feel very good about it because he sucks against us and everybody in primetime games. But maybe they continue the tradition.
We don't have our jinx card.
I don't have a strong feeling about JJ McCarthy or Sam Darnold. So I think Monday Night Football, end of the season.
Yeah.
Bears are gonna steamroll them.
Yep.
All right, Week 16, Lions Bears again.
I think, okay, so this is where I think it's flipped on my end. I think Week 16, Bears are looking good after 2 wins. Actually 3 wins, I think.
It's at Soldiers Field, too.
I know, yeah. I think this is where Detroit, like, because of how their culture is, not getting into it too crazily, but I think Detroit comes out and rolls the Bears over. So I think it's a Bears loss on week 16. Again, kind of like another hey, Bears wake up call type deal. Like it's the end of the season, what are you doing? You need to win, but it's division rival and Detroit's really good. I think they lose to Detroit here.
What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, I also think it's a Bears loss. I think the Lions are just too good, so I think they need to split the series somehow. I have them winning in Detroit. I think the Lions come here and win. I think the thing I think where I kind of flip flop is Jared Goff, Cali guy, doesn't normally play well in the cold weather, especially against the Bears, but he's been in Detroit for a few years now. I feel like he's kind of got a little bit of that grit. That city has rubbed off on him. So I think they come into Soldier Field. I think it's a tight game. I kind of think it's low scoring. I think maybe there's some bad weather. I don't know. I just have a feeling that this is kind of going to be classic NFC North football. Run the ball, black and blue, hard hits. But I think Lions come out barely ahead.
I think the Bears take this one, week 16. Like you said, hard-nosed football, December 22nd in Soldiers Field, wind shitty, kickers are kicking it all over the place. I think the Bears sneak one out against Dan Campbell and the Lions.
Okay. So we both had all of us Lions Bears splitting the season series 1-1, and then from a Viking standpoint, I think let's see.
I think I'm splitting.
Hank has a splitting. Me and Connor are both. We
Win,
crushed
yeah.
Vikings 2-0.
Yes. Quick segue real quick. Aaron, is week 16 your birthday game, or would you consider the week 17 your birthday game that's coming up?
It's a good question. They're both 2 days away. I don't know. I think I was
Aaron,
considering
when is your birthday? When is your birthday?
December 24th.
Oh, god damn,
Yeah.
dude. I did not know that.
Yeah, normally we
Christmas
have
baby.
games. Yeah, normally we have games on the 24th, so I've been to every single birthday game the past like 5 years.
Rough time.
The last one being the Cardinals last year. It was 60 degrees in Chicago. Fucking incredible. Oh, there's a spider. Oh, I'm about to that guy. Get out of my face. I wish the camera was on for that. I just fucked
So that means,
spider up.
Aaron, when me and Skylar met on Christmas Eve, that was your birthday. I didn't
Yeah,
even
that
know
was my birthday game. Yeah. Yeah, I go to every single one because I'm like back home and like tickets are cheap. It's cold as fuck. So I would say the Seahawks one. I'd say the Seahawks one.
Okay, so week 17.
Yeah.
Which is next. I think,
Yeah, so they play four days apart. It's a 4-day rest.
yeah.
That's
Ooh.
crazy. In Chicago, in the cold. They are gonna be sore.
Yeah. I don't know actually with week 17. So I say I had the Detroit Lions beating them, right?
You did. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think the Seahawks are that good.
They're not.
New head coach.
Okay, end of the season though, like maybe they figure shit out. But it's like a 4 days like off of a loss. It's cold in Soldier Field, like December 26th. It's got to be cold, right?
It's gonna be cold.
Yes.
I'm going to go I would go with Bears just because I know that Seattle doesn't get as cold as Chicago does. And also they're traveling. I don't think Seattle is that great with the travel teams, especially with a new coach, new like rebuild, whatever. I'm gonna say the Bears rebound here, again, like off of a loss, 4 days, just like blood pumping, blood boiling off of a loss in December, going into playoffs. Like let's get shit going, get it back together. Bears W.
Aaron, what do you think?
It's a fucking Bears win. There's no way around it. Bears are going to fucking dominate the Seahawks. Shout out to Kelly listening to this. Your team sucks. Bears are going to win. The first time me and Kelly ever went to a football game was Bears Seahawks at Soldier Field. The Bears won then. Then we went on the 26th in Seattle. Bears won then. Me and Connor saw them play preseason. Bears won then. Bears fucking dominate the Seahawks. It's going to be cold. They're not used to the cold. They can't do the snow. It might be snowing. Who fucking knows? But I think the Bears crush the Seahawks here. New head coach. We have their offensive coordinator. He knows the keys to Geno's kingdom. I think all the things are lining up for us to. It might be 100-0. I'm not sure. It's going to be a lot. I think we're going to fucking. I'm the most confident about this game. I think we win by literally 1,000.
I forgot that we got Waldron from the Seahawks. So yeah, that is a huge huge boost. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Bears on a 4-day notice, which I don't like, but the Seahawks I just think are gonna suck.
I think they're going to be frauds this year.
Yeah, so
I like their head coach, but he's new, and like I think he's a defensive guy. You know, what I mean, they're gonna have to retool that thing. I think.
yeah. All right, and then the last game of the season, Week 18 against the Packers, and it is at Lambeau. Last game of the season.
Do we know what day that is?
We do.
I see
It is
TBD.
No, we don't. It's TBD. You're right.
No, it's January 5th.
Really?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Good, because I have things to do on January 6th.
Yeah, I have to go to the Capitol, so.
Wow. Okay, hold on. All right, so Week 18 against Green Bay. Again, I will just go straight up. Like, we're winning. Fuck the Packers. Going to playoffs on a high against a division rival. Fuck them. Also, that's a hell of a long time of a rest because we're going from the 26th to the 5th. That's literally like a week and a half. Like, get your shit together. We're going to the playoffs. The Packers are in your way. Get them out of here. Let's go, Bears.
All right. I like it. What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, I think this is a win. I think the Bears march into Lambeau. I think we all have. So for my schedule, I'm at 11-5. I think we're like, all right, we're locked for the playoffs. But this is when Caleb's like, hey, the tides are turning. The Bears are fucking here to stay. We're no longer punching bags for that fucking cocksucking city of Green Bay, and we're gonna fucking dominate these guys. And we're gonna march into their stadium, and we're gonna show them something. I think it's gonna be cold. I think it's gonna be brutal. I think this is where Torrey Taylor, we're like, all right, this is worth a 4th-round pick. I think he's going to pin him inside the 10 twice, at least 2 times, and I think that's going to kind of be the game changer. I think it's going to be like a 17-10, 17-13 type of game. I think Caleb Williams has like a career-defining drive in the 4th quarter, wins us the game, we win the division, we break the tie with Detroit, and we are now the Kings of the North, and we never look back.
King of the castle. King of the castle.
Great storyline. Love it.
So I love that as well. I have to go Bears as well because obviously I got $50 on the game and I have to roll with my boys. So, and this is all for my own personal gain. So of course I'm going for the Bears. So on both fronts of just me being a fan and also I like money. So I have to roll with my boys.
Love it.
Wonderful. So I think I ended up.
You are 14-3.
14-3 Bears.
Wow.
Super Bowl.
You are 14-3. Hank is 13-4. I'm 12-5. This is clearly the most realistic of expectations.
Yeah.
Bears are headed to the Super Bowl. There's nothing stopping us. Jump on the train while you can.
And if I will say myself, our record will probably end up being like 8-9 or fucking 9-8 around there. But hey, I'm going 14-3.
So
No big deal.
So
our schedule is weak. I believe in our offense, and I think I believe in our defense as well.
Again, I also believe that this does rely on a lot of people being healthy through the year.
Being healthy. This is if everyone stays healthy. Yes. Good
Yes.
Which actually kind of brings me into the next question that I had is I'm really intrigued on kind of where this setup is that you guys think that Adunze, Allen, and Moore kind of play. Like, do you think Moore is the number one Allen's like short game or number 2, and then Odunze is like trying to learn, get into the groove of shit. He steps in like when the other 2 need a rest type deal. That's just my question for you guys.
Is
Yeah,
what?
do you, Connor?
Just like kind
Wait, what was
of
it?
like how the offense is going to be set up. Like obviously we got Caleb, we got Moore who's been there for a year already, and then we got Allen and Odunze coming in. Obviously Odunze is a rookie, but it's like where do you think like they're going to set up? Like is it more like deep ball? Is Allen shortcuts? Is Odunze like a mix of both, trying to like just set up like feel it out? Like what do you think?
I mean, I think Odunze is going to be a stud. I think this year is going to be a slow emergence. So I think Moore and Keenan Allen will be great. I assume one of them will go down with an injury, and that's where Rome Odunze starts to come in as the guy.
So
I'm guessing Keenan Allen goes down with an injury around week 7.
Okay. I was gonna ask you what week too.
Yeah, just
On
because
the bye week.
Yeah,
In
just
practice.
because. Yeah, no. So like after that game, going into the bye week, he'll be injured, so he'll miss like 2 or 3 weeks, and then he'll come back. But Keenan Allen gets injured almost every year, so
Yep.
I just see that happening, and then I see Rome Odunze just becoming the guy. So second guy.
Aaron, I mean, if you want to shoot your shot here.
No, I agree with Connor. I think DJ Moore is the number 1. I think he is like that's who we look to. I think probably eventually teams will, if they haven't figured it out already, like they'll figure it out. They'll double team him. I think Keenan Allen will be the safety valve. I do agree with Connor. I think he'll get hurt at some point. He's old, like it's just, and he's always hurt. Like so, I hope it doesn't happen. But it's something's bound to happen. I think the real X factor, which like I find myself forgetting, is like we have DeAndre Swift in the backfield. That's fucking nuts, dude. Like so, I think that like I'm hoping that he becomes like kind of a sick, kind of like Swifty for like bad pun, like out of the backfield of he's catching these balls and he's like juking guys, and like I think that could be kind of our like holy shit, we forgot that DeAndre Swift can catch balls out of the backfield and make a run for it. So it's such an explosive offense, like Connor mentioned earlier.
That is true. I guess
no limit of weapons.
Yeah, I guess I am leaving out like we do have Komet, we do have Swift.
2 good tight ends. Gerald Everett too is our
Everett's
backup tight end.
Like I was just more or less going off wide receivers, but yes, we do have other weapons that are there and could potentially like take away pressure from the others. Because my mind immediately goes straight to Moore, and like he's just gonna get double teamed. But
yeah, and I think Moore is gonna have like, or not Moore. Odunze is gonna have like a catch that is like, we're gonna be like, holy shit, how did he grab that? Like I'm waiting for that moment where we're like, holy fuck, that contested catch, that's our fucking guy. You know what I mean? That's gonna happen at sometime this season. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. I want to do some trivia real quick.
Yeah. Let's take a break and do some trivia.
So I don't have the cards this week, but I did look up some stuff. So, which Chicago baseball player was a 5-time All-Star, a World Series champion, a 4-time Gold Glove Award winner, and he pitched a no-hitter and a perfect game?
I got it.
I suck at baseball. I will
Mark
admit
Burley.
this.
Yes, sir. There you go.
What is Aaron like 8 and whatever now, and I'm like 3.
Mark Burley's such a stud, dude. Shout out Mark Burley. He was fucking insane. He was so good for so long.
That one was an easier one, but it's because I don't have the cards to ruin our lives. So, second, which Chicago pitcher threw 20 strikeouts in a game?
Oh, I know this and is not coming back to my brain. I'm so mad.
Aaron, who is it?
It's Kerry Wood.
Yes, sir.
God damn it. I need to go get another drink. God
So how-
damn it.
Like, there's 9 innings. There's 27 outs in a game. That's insane. Like,
Yeah.
wi-
Yeah.
do you think someone will break that? Is that the record? Did he tie a record? Or did he beat the record?
He tied the record, and I think maybe at the time it was the record, but I think Scherzer got 21.
Okay. That's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's one of those records where like they don't pitch that late in the games anymore, so I don't know if that'll ever be touched.
Yeah. And if you watch the video, it's so funny. It's such like old school baseball because it was like 1999, and like
Wrigley, right?
yeah, it was at Wrigley in the strike zone. Like he's throwing balls that are like 2 inches off the corner, and the ump is just like, like strike 3. Yeah, I mean, that was back when baseball, like umpires, like if a pitcher's throwing a good game, they just start calling strikes for that guy because like. Yeah, it's just like it makes it like almost like they're on fire, you know. But all right, I got one more. Is Hank still there?
I'm
Hank,
here.
you there?
I got my beer. We're
Okay.
good. I refreshed my brain.
I got one more for you. Which Chicago baseball team's original name was the White Stockings?
I feel like this is a trick question. God damn it. Aaron already knows it. I saw his fucking smile. Say it. Say it, Aaron.
No.
The White Stock.
What is it? What is Aaron?
The Cubs.
Yeah.
It is the Cubs.
That's what I was. Okay, first of all, I was not ballsy enough to be wrong here, and I was thinking
but you're
about
right.
the Cubs.
It's a trick question.
It is a trick question.
It is a trick
You had
question.
it. That's why I smiled because as soon as you said that, I'm like, oh, he fucking knows this.
Yeah, I was just not ballsy enough to be wrong. I can admit that. I failed.
Hey, you know what? Those were easier trivia questions tonight. I'm sorry I forgot the cards. So
Hey, you know, at
got
least it
two
wasn't
for
like we
you guys.
disrespected somebody.
Actually, I have 3 for you guys.
What the fuck?
okay, let's go.
I found some on the internet. All right. I did not know this. They're multiple choice, so I'll give you guys choices and then you answer. Who was the first Chicago Bears player to win the NFL MVP award? Choices are Dick Butkus, Walter Payton, Sid Luckman, or Bronco Nagurski.
Oh.
To win the
First one.
MVP?
First Bears player ever to win the NFL MVP award.
I don't think.
Dick Butkus?
No, I don't think it was Buckus. Because
It's
Not
got to be
Butkus.
that. What?
Not Butkus. Not Butkus.
Not
Yeah,
Butkus.
no.
Okay.
Then I'd go Walter.
So it's got to be
I'd
that
do Walter.
random name.
Not Walter. It was
What?
Sid Luckman.
Oh god.
Oh.
Good luck, man.
Huh.
I feel like I need to apologize to
1943.
this man.
I think he was like, was he like one of the first people to like do the forward pass? Was that our last great quarterback?
Wait,
what a
did
fucking
That was our last great quarterback besides Jay Cutler, of course.
insane. Okay. No, I'm gonna do a different one. Who was the first Chicago Bulls player to have his jersey retired by the team? Choices are Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Jerry Sloan, or Bob Love.
Bob Love.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know this one at all.
Jerry Sloan. It's
Ah.
Jerry Sloan.
Damn it.
Come on, Connor. Your dad's gonna come at you now.
Dude, I suck at trivia. That's why I read it to you guys, because I suck at it.
All right. Last
Don't worry,
one,
I'm over
last-
here like I play trivia every Wednesday, but I can't answer anything.
I fucking love looking at Venmo because I just see Hank's Venmo like, we fucking won trivia. Woo!" And I'm like, oh, okay. Must have been a good Wednesday.
I don't support anything. Unless it's video games.
Which Chicago Bears player holds the franchise record for the most career passing yards? So Chicago Bears player, franchise record, passing yards. Jay Cutler, Jim McMahon, Sid Luckman, or Rex Grossman.
Isn't it Jay? It's Jay. Unless it's
It's
'Cause he's the
gotta be
last one.
Jay.
It's Jay.
If it's not, it's
It's
gotta
Jay.
be Jay.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say
Jay.
he's the
Jay
he's
Cutler.
like literally the last one that just like holds records.
Jay
To be
Cutler.
honest.
Yeah, but I mean, who the fucking knows? Could be fucking guy from the 40s. I already fucking forgot his name. Who's our receiving guy? Last thing I got. If anyone, like, if you guys have not watched it, if any of the viewers have not watched it, 1920 Football Drive just came out yesterday. I think yesterday morning, maybe, or maybe it was Thursday night. I don't know. Anyways, it's like the Bears version of Hard Knocks. Behind the scenes, they did the whole draft experience. They did like all the front office in the war room. They did.
Is that the video you sent the other day in the text chat? Okay, yeah, I watched the beginning of that. Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. It's 38 minutes. They do like, hey, the draft, how they chose their players. They started with like in February, their scouting of like Caleb and Rome and whatever. And then they go into the draft, and then they go into their visit at Halas Hall. And then it's so cool to get an inside look into it. My few points that I really liked. One, it's amazing is that, like, I guess spoiler alerts, but they wanted Rome and Caleb. That was their plan this entire time. Like, if they would have been the number 4 pick, they would have taken Rome. Like, Rome was their guy, and Ryan Poles was nervous. He thought the Giants was going to take Rome at 5. They took Malik Neighbors. He was worried that Atlanta would take Rome. They took Michael Penix. It's actually really funny. It's been blowing up all over Twitter. Ryan Poles' face when Atlanta takes Michael Penix is like, holy, what the hell is going on?
He's like, for free?
Yeah, we got Roma Dunze. And literally for free. And like the one guy, I don't even know who that guy was. That guy needs a raise. He's like, for free? I'm like, what are you saying over there? That was super fucking cool. I think that, like, I will say, it was the one thing I thought was interesting. It was weird that, like, Caleb and he must have been exhausted, but like in his combine visit and then when his top 30 visit to Halas Hall, he just looked kind of like exhausted and like not really that enthusiastic, kind of whatever. But then like the day after he got drafted, and they flew the private jet down to Illinois, and like did the whole visit and everything. Like, he was ecstatic. He's dancing around. He's shooting the shit with Matt Eberflus. Like, I think there was just so much stress on him, which makes sense. But like, he's ready to fucking roll. It was so cool to see them with like Kyler Gordon and Jaquan Brisker and Cole Kmet. Like, that chemistry's already building. It was a really interesting look into like the Bears front office and behind the scenes, and I think that like Ryan Poles has built kind of an incredible culture. Like, everyone's chill, everyone's very calm. They made this guy Jeff Shivers, who's like one of our senior scouts, call Torrey Taylor, because Jeff Shivers is the one who was really pushing for a punter in the 4th round. So that was kind of cool. Like, it just, I don't know, it seems like the culture within the building is like the highest it's ever been. I haven't seen another like behind the scenes video where it's just everyone's so calm, so collected, and like very clearly excited to be there. They're all high-fiving each other, hugging each other. They're like so pumped and like bought into what they're doing, and I just think that it's good omens for the rest of the year. So very cool video. I would highly recommend watching it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I watched the beginning of it. It was pretty sick. And yeah, I just remember sitting on the couch watching the draft, and when Atlanta picked Michael Penix Jr., I was just like, oh. I mean, I like Michael Penix Jr., but that was a major surprise
to everybody. Like, clearly, clearly no one thought that was going to happen. Like, even like the front office, who has all this intel, they're like, this came out of fucking nowhere.
Well, yeah, because it's like you just paid Kirk Cousins
$1 billion, and Kirk Cousins was pissed.
Weren't they also like, was Arizona the one that was like, the ones that were like, I'll have my phone on when we're on the line?
Yeah, they were talking about trading, but they ended up taking Marvin Harrison Jr. That'll be really cool, actually, to see him. We'll get to see him in person. I think he's going to be pretty sick. But, like, I don't know about you guys. I was talking to my barber about this. Shout out Just Another Barbershop in West Seattle. But I'm not bought in on Kyler Murray. Like, how does this guy keep getting so much runway? Everyone's like, oh, like, Kyler Murray's going to be good. I'm like, he has not done anything for, like, fucking 4 years. Like, when does his runway run out?
He's tiny.
Well, he's had like a few. He's like had a few good games that will like save grace after having like 3 bad games. He'll have like a really good game, and then it's like, oh, see, that's what he can do. So, I mean, hey, you know, the runway ran out on Justin Fields. and you'd think eventually it's going to run out on Kyler Murray. So we'll see after this year. But yeah,
We'll come back to Justin, through the season, see where he's at.
Yeah, we got to figure out that bet, Hank. I did see a video where apparently Justin, so the Bears coaches made him I don't know if this is left or is right. They made him land on a certain foot, so they had to start his cadence back and then land on whatever foot. He switched that now in Pittsburgh, so I'm interested in if that makes a difference. Huh. Yeah, some coaching changes there.
Yo, I don't know if you guys saw, but the Bulls got the 11th pick in the draft, and if you think about it, the people who got the first pick in the draft were the Atlanta Hawks, and the Atlanta we beat them in the play-in, so that means that their ball that was picked, if the Bulls would have lost, would have been the Bulls. So we would have had the first pick in the draft again.
That's fucking horrifying.
Fuck.
Yeah, so it's just a nightmare. And the Bulls organization is flawed, and obviously we've talked about this many times. But yeah.
The Reinsdorfs, man.
Reinsdorfs.
The bane of Chicago after.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm totally against anthrax, but I've heard people talk about it. So
yeah, I wonder who said that.
Yeah, weird.
I laughed so hard when I heard you guys say that on the last podcast.
What are you talking about?
No, we did not. No, we did not. Before we leave, any Hawks things? The draft's coming up.
Yeah, I think I just saw that we switched our draft picks with the Oilers.
Yeah. We went from we gave up
the second. Was it the second?
We gave up a second and we moved up. So we had 2 seconds this year. 2 seconds this year. And so we gave up one of them to move up 4 spots in the second and then 2 spots in the first, which is crazy because we're a month out from the draft. I'm like, it's very interesting that you're moving up 2 spots when you don't even know how the board's falling. You're going from 20 to 18. Are they packaging something? What are they trying to do? It's kind of curious.
Again, I don't know too much. Obviously, I've been a little bit busy on my side. I need to delve.
Arts looks great, by the way. Arts looks great.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work. I'm tired. Sleeping on an air mattress is it gets tiring. But
you guys, because you just Hank just bought himself a new house.
Yeah,
so
I just got a new house for the first
Bravo.
time. Homeowner.
A lot of shit going on in the personal lives of the house.
A lot of personal lives.
Yeah. I just got married. Hank bought a new house. Aaron's watching the Sox lose every day. It's hard.
All of it's very taxing.
Very taxing. Yeah. Emotional, physical, probably a lot more physical.
Well, Aaron, when the Bears beat the Packers, I just want you to send a really amazing gift that's your favorite gift to your brother.
Yeah.
So just send.
Yeah, I hope you just send him something beautiful.
I hope he's not planning on sleeping. I'm gonna fucking blow up his phone for 24 hours straight. I'm gonna set up a fucking automated caller to just send messages of he picks up the phone and be like, "You lost, bitch." That's just gonna be.
Send him pictures. Just send him gifts of nails that are done,
painted nails.
I'll send him mine. I'm going to the salon after that. I'm gonna fucking
beautiful.
I'm so pumped.
You go get a mani pedi.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do alternating blue and orange. Let's fucking go.
Well, so hey, thank you, listeners. This is Halas Beer Hall. We're always happy to do this. We're gonna try and do it more and more, and maybe next week we'll have a special guest on the podcast who is possibly the biggest fantasy wannabe sports analyst that you've ever heard of in your life. So maybe special treat time.
Stay tuned.
So
love it.
Yeah, he thinks he's an analyst, but he's about to get his anus analyzed. You know what I'm saying? When I play him next week in fantasy baseball. So, and that, you know what? Yes, I meant what I said, actually. So, yes.
Beautiful.
I was going to think of something to say, but no, I mean that. So.
Awesome.
But yeah, you guys want to call it?
Give me the words.
All right, Hank, end the fucking cast, bro.
All right, we out. Peace.
Here, have a quarter, make a phone call. Get your mouth shut.
Golden pipes are back. If you ever interrupt me again, I'm going to smack you.
Well, a lot of things happened today, and they were all great, and they were all thrilling, and they were all dramatic. Too bad we couldn't have had
It's last call here at the Hall, but we wanted to give one more honor to Bill Walton, a legend of basketball, and if not more of a legend in commentating. May you rest well.
I've never coached a better player, I've never coached a better competitor, and I've never coached a better person than Bill Walton.
Thank you, Boston. You're wonderful. Now let's go win a basketball game right now.
With enthusiasm and emotion, I could let my personality out and be very free on the basketball court.
Sometimes the light's all shining on me.
Gotta have the right equipment. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
Going on in. And this is how you use this dirt.
No,
don't.
You do it like this, you get it, you sort of rub it on, you get it, and then you just sort of, okay, now I'm ready to go.
I wish it could have lasted longer. Unfortunately, it didn't. But all good things and all good times, and we'll get there soon.